I'm back once again. Thought I haven't been on here in a while. I don't know how YouTubers manage to do this thing on a regular basis, because I'm sure it's been well over a week since I've even thought about making a video. But I wanted so much to capture this whole experience, so I thought, so really make an effort. Come on. So yeah, so what's been going on? Well, I had my scan last week, my 6-week scan. I couldn't wait for the clinic scan. I made the huge mistake of doing way too much YouTube video watching, and I think the straw that broke the camel's back was when I watched a video about blighted ovums, and I was like, okay, I need to get a scan and find out what's going on now. You know, I kept taking pregnancy tests, and of course they were still coming back strong, but I was like, no, that's not enough. So I booked a private scan last week, and I have never in all my life been so nervous. I was beside myself, and I didn't even know I couldn't eat that morning. I didn't know what to think. You know, I still felt pregnant, but, you know, and I'm still learning how to have faith, and that faith to manifest into how I feel, because right now the two seem very different and very separate. So anyway, got in there. There's a couple of guys in the room, and so I just got on the bed, and they started the scan, and he was quiet for way too long. It was probably about 3 seconds, but it felt like forever. And he was clicking away, and the lady in the room, she was like, oh, don't worry, he's just checking measurements and stuff. I was like, okay, because I could actually see my heart beating out of my chest. I couldn't control because you have to wear the mask as well, and so I couldn't really, my breathing was labored. Ugh. And so finally because there was a screen in front of me that he clicks on, and he said, okay, I see one sac, and I see a baby in there, and I see a strong heartbeat, and it's like the weight that just lifted from my shoulders. It was like, oh, thank God, thank God, thank God. Now for the last, I can't even, like the whole time I've been, for quite a few weeks now, I've been spotting like every morning, and that's just been freaking me out. And it looks like both of the embryos kind of tried to attach, and the other one might be a vanishing twin. So that could be the reason why I'm still spotting today, and it's like a week later, so I'm not too sure. I'm expecting that that's the reason, and I'm praying that's the reason. But yeah, so I saw a little baby. Last week Wednesday I was 6 weeks and 2 days, and I could see the gestational sac, and the beating heartbeat was really strong. Got a video and everything. See, now if I knew how to edit, I could just slot it in right now. I don't know how to do that, so I might just load it in. I might just load it up as a separate video, but yeah, the heart was beating really well and strong, and everything looks fine. Baby's measuring fine, and so yeah, I left there a lot happier, of course. But it's funny because that when you rely on these things to sustain your assurance that everything's okay, it lasts but 5 minutes, because then you start thinking, okay, now I have to stay pregnant, because now you've seen the baby, now you've seen the heartbeat, and now you know what you can lose. And it's impossible to do this with peace if you don't have God, if you don't trust God that he's going to take care of you throughout every single stage. You think that you're going to be happier, but you're not. I am trying, failing most of the time, but I'm trying. I'm working my way towards just trusting God, and I just keep talking to myself, saying, Zilly, stop it. I'm trying my best, my level best, to not focus on my symptoms. They haven't really changed that much, you know. Still the food aversions, feel sick every now and again, but it's the nausea is not like debilitating or anything. Thirsty a lot, I'm thirsty right now. What else? I feel a couple of twinges every now and again, which I don't like feeling, but they're not cramps. So it's just, I think it could be the fact that I'm still spotting, and it's like, oh, why am I still spotting? But that's normal. I don't know if I've already said on here that I went to see, I registered with a maternity, with a midwife. Did that just before I did the scan. That was a long process of filling in forms and taking blood and you checking my urine for infections and blah blah blah. Did a Zoom call, and I was on that Zoom call. Sorry, this is all over the place, but this is what happens when you don't upload on a regular basis. But so the same day that I had that midwife appointment, she invited me to a Zoom call, which meant I can be introduced to the other midwives, because there's like a group of them. So it's not set in stone that the midwife that I have on a regular basis is the one that's going to deliver the baby. So they like to they like to present the other midwives to you, so nobody is like foreign to you on the day. And so I joined that Zoom call, and I've never felt like I was not supposed to be somewhere so much like I did that day. It was like, because maybe it was because it's before the scan, I was trying to believe, but I still wasn't sure. And I was so early, and I think all the other mums on there were a bit further along, and I just felt, oh gosh, am I really going to be part of this group? Am I really part of this group? Am I really pregnant? Am I just hoping for something that's not going to happen, you know? And all this was running through my head, and I was crying. And the thing is, I'm trying to remind myself that this is a joyous time. This is something that, let's face it, unless God makes something natural happen after we give birth, this is going to be my only pregnancy. And I do not want it to be plagued with me being upset and angry and crying and anxious and fearful and worried, and, you know, because I'm not going to get this time back. And so, you know, I just need to figure out how I can. It's not about staying positive, but just enjoying it. And, you know, I don't think I'm that bad where I'm just miserable the whole time. I'm not. But there are moments, and I want those moments to be a lot less. So I'm going to work my way towards that. So today I've got, in about, what's the time now? I have to leave in about 15 minutes. I've got a scan with the clinic. I'm 7 weeks today. And, you know, I thought that having the scan before would make this one a lot less worrisome. No, not at all. It's still a case of what they're going to find, you know, and I don't know why I think for some reason that this can't just be a normal pregnancy. And God had to, you know, slap me in the face a couple of weeks ago, like, what, who told you that your pregnancy is going to be any different to the millions of women out there who just simply get pregnant, you know, have a healthy pregnancy and give birth? How did you arrive? It happens every day. And I need to stop acting like God has made my life so awful that nothing good can come out of it. I am so blessed. And this is another blessing that will manifest into something wonderful. And I know it. My mind knows it. And I just need to marry that with my feelings and not let that anxiety of the unknown take over. So I got the scan today. I'll probably pop on again after the scan, hopefully not too long after that. And then I've got another scan at my 11 weeks with the hospital, which the midwife arranged. And after that is when I'll be allowed to tell my family and close friends, and I'm really looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to telling my mom and everyone. I was like a bit worried that, you know, because we don't really want to tell people right now because it's still very early, and, you know, Christmas I was like, oh, how am I going to do this on Christmas Day? Because I can't really eat as much as I was before, eating before. And it's like, are they going to be able to tell? But, you know, because of this coronavirus, and we are in tier 4, which means that we are not allowed to go around people's houses on Christmas Day anymore now. So Christmas has not been, oh, excuse me, not been cancelled, but we are no longer allowed to go around other households. So it means that it'll be it'll be my husband and I for Christmas Day. It'll be a lot different to how it normally is, but we're still going to enjoy it. You know, I love being with my husband. We veg out together all the time, so this is going to be no different. It's going to be a wonderful day, and I'm glad and thankful that I get to spend it with somebody, and that my family and my close friends are all safe, and that's the most important thing. You know, Christmas is about celebrating the birth of Jesus, and you can do that in any way, in any form, and you know, we will just come together again. Hopefully, actually, maybe we'll come together when I'm able to announce the pregnancy. That would be really nice. That'd be a really nice way for us to celebrate being able to be with each other, and what we're about to enjoy in 2021. You know, new baby or Dejai. So it's all going well. You know, still pregnant. I just need to work on my anxiety and worry and trust God more. I'll get there. So, yep, should hopefully be back on here not too long now, so I can keep a record of this wonderful experience. So, until then, peace out.